Never let it be said that we don't bring you the newest and most different fish here at GW Finn's. Now this is a fish that I've actually only butchered one time, and we've only served in the restaurant one time. Now this was, we called it a trash fish dinner. So for some people this is always going to be a trash fish, but we're going to cook it in a way today that's actually good. This is an alligator gar. The only recipes that I've seen and heard about for this or some kind of a fish ball, which kind of reminded me of my mom's salmon croquettes, which weren't the greatest thing in the world. It's kind of like that canned tuna we talked about when we did the redfish salad as opposed to the tuna salad. You don't need to grind them up. It's perfectly good meat. What we're going to do is we're going to put together a little wet batter. This is a standard recipe. We've got a cup of flour, a cup of cornstarch. I've got baking powder and baking soda. I'm going to do a 2-finger pinch, which is opposed to a 1-finger pinch of baking powder and baking soda. I'm going to do about a tablespoon of Creole seasoning. And a cold Abita Beer. You want all your ingredients when you're making your batter to be cold. I've got that over ice. I want this to be a fairly thin batter. And keep this batter cold while you're frying. And I'm going to season my little fish fingers of garfish here. This actually looks a little bit like catfish to me. I'm going to go right in the batter with that. With a wet batter, I'm not going to put it in a basket. I'm going to do kind of a free floating, and I'm going to wave it through the 2 or 3 times before I let go of it. That hardens it up a little bit so it doesn't go right to the bottom and sink. See how it pops up to the top in just a second? It's a little bit harder to do this way, but get a nice crispy batter. Something that size is not going to take very long to cook, 2 or 3 minutes probably. Now after they have separated, now I'm going to put them in the basket, make them easier to pick them up. Also, a good way to tell if something's done in the fryer is, does it all float? And even a big piece of fish will come up to the top and float when it's done. I'll let those drain just for a second. They look good. All right, fried garfish fingers with Creole remoulade. I guarantee you the fanciest presentation of garfish anybody's seen in Louisiana in quite a while.
GW Finn's has dinner items so fresh they print a new menu daily. Give them a call and tell them CT said to give you the best seat in the house.